Hello, sweet angels. My name is Amanda. I am your intuitive BFF and spiritual business mentor. And I am back with day 2 of the Lionsgate Advent Portal series. And today we're talking about dismantling the belief of having to play small. So for those of you who are not familiar with the Lionsgate portal, it is a high frequency time to really develop your manifestations and to watch the desires of your heart fully come to life. And if I didn't mention this already, this is the point in your life when you are ready to step into embodied leadership and authenticity. We have the energy of Leo the lion. Also, the Lionsgate portal brings in the energy of the Sirian lions because it's under the star Sirius. And it also illuminates the belt of Orion. So stability, strength, balance, all aligning over the guise of pyramids. This creates a high point in your life for, again, you to step into your authenticity, into your leadership, and lead from that place of passion and compassion. There's no more room to play small. And that is what I believe the Lionsgate portal is allowing us to see for ourselves. So without further ado, let's go ahead and call in the angels to support us in today's talk about dismantling the belief of playing small and how to step up into your embodied leadership. So with your eyes closed, we're just going to take a breath. And we're going to call in all of the angels and the guides that love me and love this beautiful collective. Just asking for them to support us and to bring through any messages that the collective needs to receive in order for them to step into embodied leadership and their own expression of authenticity. So thank you, and so it is. And I'm also just going to call in Archangel Uriel to be present with us. He is the light of God. He helps us walk with courage and confidence and in our embodied leadership. So he's going to be guiding us today as we talk about shifting out of the belief of playing small. So playing small, I mean, I've been there. It's something that I still actively work on shifting out of. And what I've been doing with this Lionsgate portal, because it opened on July 26, 2025, the height of it is on August 8th, 2025, and then it'll go until August 12th. But what I realized recently was that I would so much rather be judged for speaking my truth and for showing up in my authenticity than to judge myself for not fully expressing who I am and for hiding myself and for shaming myself because I was afraid of what other people might think about me and about what I do. And the truth is that I can't hide is that I do talk to angels. I do channel angels. Angels are an integral part of my work. And I use the guidance of the angels to come into businesses, to work with entrepreneurs, work with SMBs, enterprise level organizations, and help them re-strategize and reframe their flow, their energetic flow to align with a higher frequency, to produce more sustainable outcomes, higher employee retention and overall productivity and wellness, but also customer retention and customer loyalty. Like, it's all about energy at the end of the day. And the way that I just so happen to teach is through the angels. But that's the thing. I was so scared for so long of even just saying that and putting myself out there, especially on like LinkedIn and going up to people and being like, hi there, like, this is me, this is my business, because I was like, what if people don't get it? Like, what if people just don't get it and they laugh at me and like, then what? And you know what? As I was working with Uriel was just like, Amanda, you're not here to play small. No way. And that's the message I'm relaying to you right now is I don't care what you do. If you're passionate about it, if it lights you up every day, if it literally makes you so happy, do it. Because it's not about what other people think. Like, Like Baskin Robbins, there are 64 different flavors for a reason. It's because we don't need to agree with what other people do, but here's the thing, we do need to respect them and respect ourselves. And we have to respect other people for being on their own path, understanding that we're not here to fix anybody, but we're also not here to play into other people's traumas or triggers or narratives. We're here to set our own path, to bring our own fire out into this world and set our own path ablaze. And that's what happens when you start to shift into embodied leadership and stop playing small. Because honestly, at this point in my life, I get angry when I play small. And then I have to figure out how to use that anger and alchemize it and create it into a passion project, because I'm so sick and tired of being up in my head, being dictated by fear. And I don't know if you're anything like me at all, but I'm like, fear, you really need to quit it right now, because I want to punch you in the face if I said that lightly. But then I have to realize that that's my own fear being projected at me. So it's what way can I work with this in a healthy manner to help me overcome why I'm so scared? And it's because I have a fear of judgment, and that I'm actively working on overcoming. And you know what? This is what I decided literally yesterday night. I said to myself, instead of seeing my gifts as this taboo, weird thing, what if I saw them as a superpower that was really cool, where people felt inspired and empowered, and it struck their curiosity, and it struck something in them oh my gosh, what if? I wonder what gifts are in me. So instead of taking this approach of even judging myself and shaming myself and putting myself in a corner, I just decided I'm gonna take this approach and this mentality where I'm starting to see myself as the hero of my own story, where me being able to commune with the angelic realm is a sacred superpower that can actually help to ignite and expand a lot of businesses. They're here to support us and support our growth. And I'm also here to support entrepreneurs and organizations that are ready to evolve and lead from a place of truth and authenticity. So I am inviting you today to ask yourself, where in my life am I playing small? Where in my life am I repressing my voice from being heard? And also, where am I shaming myself? Do you see your gifts as something of support of this superpower that you have? Or do you kind of hide it away and tuck it away because you don't talk about it that much because, people might not be ready for it? I just want you to reflect on it. No judgment, okay? Because I had the same thing, and I was just I lived in this one very spiritual place, Sedona, if any of you have heard of it, where this was normal chit chatter every single day. We were talking about 5D, whatever. And then I'm back in Pennsylvania, where talking about 5D is not really dinner table talk. It's more let's not talk about politics type of talk. But then I realized I'm actually putting that belief in my own head. That doesn't actually have to be my reality. I challenged my belief, and I was does that even feel resonant? Does that feel true? Because there's people that are ready to receive. There's people that are interested and curious about what I do, but they just might not know how to ask. There's people that are stuck in their own spiritual closet that are looking for a guide to help them out of it. So, and the list goes on, 5 fingers. But I just realized if I have that belief in my head, then that's my only reality that I'm going to see. So what I decided to do to start shifting out of this whole persona of playing small was to start challenging my beliefs. I started inquiring and reflecting on the areas of my life where I was suppressing my voice, but then I started asking myself, does this still feel true for me? Does it feel true that Pennsylvania is a little bit more of a 3D state? And I was no, I'm not aligning with that energy anymore. Absolutely not. And it's with this power and this energy that's available to us with this Lionsgate portal that I'm really, really honing in on the energies of leadership and authenticity, because with this extra energy that's available, we have this capacity to break through barriers and limitations with such ease and such swiftness. So things that might take us a little bit longer to untangle and to unfold, with this energy that's available, we're able to clearly see it in front of us, see the pattern playing out, call in Archangel Uriel and ask him to support us in dismantling that belief. And again, one of the best ways to do that is by challenging your thoughts and by challenging what you hold to be true. And I just invite you to see things from a different perspective. And you know what's so interesting too, is that I want you to challenge your beliefs, especially when you're going to pitch somebody, when you're going to pitch a potential client, or to send out an email, or to do something that, you know, you haven't done in a while or haven't done before. Like, for example, the other day I was going over to talk to somebody at Barnes & Noble's and to pitch them for my wellness program. And immediately in my head, I was like, the worst thing that she can say is no. And I was just like, why? Why am I saying this? Why is that my go-to? Like, my go-to is the worst possible outcome. I was like, no, we're not aligning with that anymore. So instead I caught myself and I just shifted and I go, but why not? I just said, Amanda, what you are offering is a way for them to really feel into the truth of who they are. This is what people are craving. This is what companies are craving. They're craving energetic support, because so much is transforming and shifting in this world right now, where they feel so overwhelmed and confused and maybe even scared. So for you to come in and to provide them with that guidance, with that support, the ability to be seen, and to help them clear their own energetic field, to bring more energetic awareness into their personal and professional lives, but to also work with their business and in the environment and workplace, that's a gift. That's a gift that you are offering to them. And I just said to myself, I was like, yeah, like, and it's a conversation. And what if they really want this? Like, what if this is something that they've been craving, but they didn't know where to go and who to turn to about it? And as soon as I did that, my entire persona and energy shifted. I was like, okay. And I walked in and I went into my visualizations with where I'm gonna have my book on the bookshelf. And then I went and spoke with the manager, and I was just like, hi, I just want to ask about if you have any wellness initiatives in place for your company, for the employees here. And then she gave me an email. And I don't know what's going to transpire, but all I can do is put my best foot forward and to challenge the beliefs and the limitations that want to come in. And so what I invite you to do, in addition to challenging your beliefs, is to witness what belief comes online first. As I said, my belief of worst case scenario came online first, and I was just like, back up. I'm not doing that. No for me, dog. So challenge, what belief comes up first when you go to do something? Is it something like, oh, this is the worst thing ever, what are you doing, are you crazy? And when that does happen, because it will, we've been conditioned to do worst case scenario first, start to say, but why not me? Why not this product? What if this is something that the customer really needs? And go back to your belief in it. You created this for a reason. You created it because you believe in it, because it's something that is so much more than just you. It's this idea that God and the angels have brought to you to help facilitate healing on this earth and on this planet, whatever it is it might be. It could just be in the way that you show up and do your work that really resonates with people. But then when you notice and witness that first belief that comes online, what I invite you to do is to upgrade it. Just like our phone goes through upgrades. Upgrade the belief. Install a new operating system. Like, my new operating system is, how good can it get for me? What's the best case scenario option? I'm sorry, I'm just not doing the worst case scenario anymore. I only want to program my belief system with the best case scenario option. I know that not everything will work out as I intended it to, and that is perfectly fine. But instead of falling back, I want to lean forward. I'm going to lean forward into my desires, into what it is that I truly want. I don't want to teeter-totter and waver anymore. And I invite you to open up to do the same. Lean forward with where you want to go, with what you want to fall into. I want to fall into these new clients. I want to fall into like helping them like scale and grow their companies. Like I want to fall into that, because that to me is inspiration. That's why I wake up every day, is to see the transformations and the joy on my clients' faces. Like it literally, just thinking about it brings me joy. And I have so much fun with it. So I'm falling forward and I'm falling in love with the idea that I want to see how good it can get. I want to see what my best possible outcome is, and I'm going to start telling myself this in real time. And again, I invite you to do the same. So to summarize this video, we first talked about one, just calling in Archangel Uriel to help you really identify where you're playing small in your life, where you're repressing your voice, and how to use this energy of the Lionsgate portal to help amplify this fear, right? So that you can cut the cord of it. And when I say amplify, I mean just bring it further into your awareness. And then we talked about challenging your beliefs, because it's time for you to step into embodied leadership and lead with authenticity. The best way to do that is to challenge the beliefs that you still believe to be true about yourself and about your company and about any way in which to do business. Let all those old paradigms, let all those old ideologies go. Flush them down the toilet. They don't serve you. If they get clogged, use a plunger. Just let them go. And then I invite you to lean forward into the best possible outcome, instead of your automatic response being, what's the worst thing that can happen? I invite you to say, what's the best thing that can happen to me? So take those 3 things. I invite you to reflect on anything that you really picked up on in this video, and just allow yourself to feel it, to live it, to let go, and to just feel that expression, to feel your voice coming online. And my last invitation to you is to do one thing today that is the truest expression of your soul. That is a step in the best direction for you in terms of your own personal life and in your business. And to wrap up this video, I'm going to pull one angel card for today's message. So let's see, Archangel Uriel, what message do you have for this day of the Advent? That one flew out. Okay, so we have, OMG, I love this card. So it's the 9 of Water, Mermaid Queen. So this card is literally, it says on it, wishes come true. Concerns fade away, a love of life. The 9 of Water, guys, like, OMG. It's just a symbol and a testament to where your true value lies. Water symbolizes your emotional depth and your emotional awareness, that the true treasures that you seek are not going to be held on the surface. They're going to be underneath the water. You have to go within to find the value, to find the gifts that are truly living inside of you. And when you do that, you're able to share your gift with the world. Water is so fluid in its expression, and it can be small, it can be large, but it all flows together. Find your flow and just know that you are growing in alignment with your higher self frequency, and thus your business is growing in alignment with your higher self frequency. This is the card of wishes come true. No longer are you playing small. You are here to let your inner lion roar, strong, proud, and confident in your voice, in your truth, in your higher self. So guys, thank you so much for today. If this video resonated for you at all, please be sure to comment. I would love to hear your comments, and hit the subscribe button. And if you are curious about how I can support you in your business, in your entrepreneurial journey, please reach out to me. I have a few free guidebooks that I'll link in the description below to support your journey, especially with the manifestation of the angels. I have a free ebook, so you can click the link below to get that. But I would love to support you on your journey and to watch you shine and grow. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next video.